Live. Hi, welcome to a new little talk with Pods with Posh and Pool. Today we are talking about mindset. Now, you can either have a positive mindset and a closed mindset, or a growth mindset, and growth mindset is more open. And we really want to help you get to that open and growth mindset stage. So the first thing we suggest is every day to wake up with a positive thought, because the first few seconds of the day actually has been proven to mold your day and how your mood's going to be for the day. It's much harder to get out of a bad mood. If you wake up tired or a bit grumpy, it's harder to turn your day around into a positive day. But so if you can wake up, and sometimes it's fake it until, whatever, but you can wake up and you may well be tired in the morning. But if you say to yourself, today is going to be a great day, or I welcome today and welcome the opportunities today will bring. Or if you are tired, something along the lines of, I will get my second win soon, or I can't wait to jump in the shower. Anything really simple. Have you got any other thoughts about that?
Well, I'm just thinking, if you're generally feeling low or depressed and in a negative mindset, mornings are particularly hard, aren't they?
They are.
Mornings are really hard to get out of bed. You wake up with the realization that the circumstances you're in, or just that heaviness of spirit, and you don't want to face the day, you don't want to get out of bed, you just want to crawl back underneath the covers and just hide away and pretend that the day is not going to happen. But to change the day, we need to transform our thought process, and that is exactly what you say. It's speaking positive words over our life. I can do today. Today's going to be an exciting transformation of my life. Today is going to be the first day where I'm going to smile all day and take authority over who I am and the circumstances I'm in, and I'm going to see transition in my in the situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
Somebody once said to me, when I was having a really hard time and I struggled to get out of bed in the morning, they said to me, Sue, all you need to do is get out of bed, have a shower, put your makeup on, and go and do something physical, go and sweep the floor, but actually do something. So that was really helpful for me. And I did every day. I'd say, right, I'm just going to get out of bed. The other thing that really helped is they said to me, don't stay in bed and linger. When you wake up, just get up, because you've got to get up at some stage anyway. So it's not going to be easier early or later. Just get up. Don't stay there when you just want to think about the circumstances you're in. You want to mull it over in your mind. That's the time all the negative thoughts come in. So don't do it. Yeah. Get out of bed and get on with the day so that you don't get into the situation of repeating those negative thoughts that go through your head.
Yeah. So point one, wake up with a positive thought. And it may well be difficult to begin with, but practice makes perfect. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. So then now there's the likes of Sue and I that have faced hardship, been through tons of suffering, and we still are very human and have bad days, yet still I wake up and I say, I'm looking forward to today. I wonder what lessons I will learn today. Something along those lines. And then I will set an intention for the day. Like today I'm going to smile at strangers, or today I'm going to be a great mum to my kids, whatever it may be.
Today I'm going to walk with my shoulders up high. Yeah. Somebody once said that we don't walk with our shoulders high because we feel happy. We actually walk with our shoulders high, and therefore we feel happier. We carry ourselves with a sense of presence about who we are and what we're going to achieve for the day. So smiling, even if we don't feel like smiling, actually creates more of a sense of happiness. Holding our shoulders up high and walking taller makes us feel, it actually transitions our physical body into a different situation.
Yeah. So a positive affirmation or a positive thought in the morning. And then say something nice to yourself as well. That's always a great one, because we're so mean to ourselves at times. And that's what we need to change to help us change our mindset. So say something nice to yourself. So a positive thought about the day and a positive thought about yourself. Like, I am worthy, I am enough, or I love you, or today I'm going to kick ass at such and such, whatever it may be. Say something nice to yourself. So that's point one.
Point two is to question the thoughts in your head. So the thoughts that you're thinking, is it actually the truth? I can't achieve something. I can't get the job. I'm not worthy of this position. Somebody else is much better than me. Is it the truth? Is it really true that somebody else is better than you? Because you are absolutely unique. Your life experience, your story, your skill set, your personality, there's nobody else like you on this planet. And so actually the truth is nobody can do what you've come here to do. So nobody is actually better than you. Are often not true, or in fact are actually a lie. So whatever you're facing today, is it a relationship breakup? Is it a situation of conflict at work? Is it with teenagers that are fighting back and pushing against you. Step back into your authority and turn the thought process around into the opposite of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't get this job. Speak, I can get this job. I am the only one uniquely qualified for it. And then know that if you don't get that job, actually doors closing are opportunities to go into a door opening for you. It's not that a door closed to shut down your life. Doors close sometimes that we actually step through the right doors. So positive and negative doors, opening doors and shutting doors are as good as each other, aren't they, really?
Absolutely. Again, that's a mindset thing. If you tell yourself something is going to be bad, then it's bad. If you tell yourself something is good, then it's good. But we put these labels on things so easily. Sometimes things just are. And they just are. Like, we often tell ourselves story, like there's people who maybe have been lost their job. They say, oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Yet a month later, all of a sudden they've got this brand new job that they actually loved, and they've been in this other job for 20 years, actually were just mindlessly doing it. And now they're all of a sudden in this new job that they absolutely love. They can't wait to get to work every day. And so therefore, what they thought was bad by them losing the job ends up being something really good. So it's the labels we put on things. And we're very, very good also at making big sweeping statements like, oh my God, the world's such an awful place. Really,
nobody likes me.
Yeah, really big sweeping statements. Now, the world is not an awful place. And this is where you have to question the thoughts in your head and sometimes the things that come out your mouth. So really think about it. So is the world an awful place? Ask yourself that. And there is miracles occurring every day. The world is beautiful. The world is unique. The world is wonderful. Yes, horrible things happen. That is a fact. Horrible things happen. But the world is not an awful place. I am not an awful person. There's so many big sweeping statements we make. Really question all the thoughts, because everything in our head is not the truth. Most of the things in our head is a lie or a perception of something. It's going through our filters. It's not necessarily the truth. So we carry all this stuff around with us. And you know what? It's great when you can let it go.
And
it's
often
so
perception is something we've experienced as a child, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something maybe that's subconscious we're not even aware of, but it's an experience we've had at a very early age where we've been deeply impacted by something.
So it's somebody else's story. It's somebody else's experience, somebody else's opinion that have been put on us. And we carry this around with us. And that's why I think where a lot of hatred comes from, because, it gets passed down from generations. Let things go, because most of the things we carry around with us is a lie.
And did you have a story to say?
I can't remember now.
You don't remember?
I can't remember.
Should we go on to point 3 then?
Let's go on to point 3.
Which point 3 was distract yourself. And that is do something physical. Get out of the house, play a sport, join a club, go out for a walk, call a friend, have a laugh, actually get out of the house, get out of the workplace, wherever you're at, change your circumstances.
Because sometimes we can get caught in that really bogged down feeling of thoughts, and our mind goes crazy, bonkers crazy. And sometimes you just got to remove yourself from the situation. And the best way is to be out in nature.
So I'm going to tell a story here.
Tell a story.
So Joe and I both ran a half marathon at the weekend. Joe ran it in 10 minutes. I ran it in about 5 hours. So there's a slight difference between us. But anyway, we both got to the finish line. I made it to the finish line.
It was amazing.
It
was her very first one she's ever done. She's freaking awesome.
But what was really interesting, and it really struck in my mind, is that in the last, the last 5K was a struggle for me. We'd been up over the Harbour Bridge, which is quite steep, and there was quite a bit to run afterwards. And I thought we were nearly at the end. I could see Victoria Park, the end of the Auckland Marathon. And then it took us on a detour, a huge big square. And I lost it. I just thought, I can't run anymore. My hips are really killing me. And I just thought, I can't do this. My body was shutting down and I was going to stop, or at least walk it. And then somebody shouted out, only 400 meters to go. And I just said, right, great, let's go and sprint. And I sprint ran the end of it. It was between very narrow barriers where there were lots of people. So they were encouraging you and cheering you on. And I overtook everybody and I ran up to the finish line. And what was interesting is the transition in the thought process in my head between you are dying, you can't do this, and literally a split second is that you can overtake everybody else here. Now, that's just one thought a few seconds later, which is the complete opposite of another.
Oh, no.
And it shows the power of the mind. My mind, was it lying to me saying you can't run at all? or was it faking it when I was running, overtaking everybody? Can't still quite work it out. But the power of my mind overtook, and it was just determined it was going to get to the finish. And you too can do that. You can know that when you're in that negative space, you could transform those thoughts into a positive and actually run your race and overtake everybody else. And if you transform your thoughts and say, as of this day, I am no longer going to let anybody else belittle me or undermine me. I'm going to take authority over who I am. I'm going to run my race. And not only am I going to run it today, but I want to decrease the amount of time it's going to take me to get to my destination, which is healing and recovery. I don't want it to take 10 years. I want it to take maybe 6 months. So I'm going to take authority over it, and I'm going to accelerate the time to the destiny, which is a place of inner peace and happiness and contentment with ourselves. Do you think?
Absolutely.
You probably didn't have that in your race, did you?
I
was sprinting the whole way through, thinking, I'm just going to... Jo just overtook everybody from the word go. On the start line, off she went. So she didn't have the same phases to go through as me.
No, but I'll tell you what the power...
I didn't overtake Jo.
No, but I'll tell you the power of the mind. So obviously we're in this life and we're all running our own race. So it's a really great analogy. And the same half marathon, and my body was sore because I had done a run the week before. And so my body was sore.
A 74k run. I just got to put that in there.
Okay. Well, I start this half marathon and people thought it was crazy to join up with the half marathon anyway. And in my head, I thought, I really would like to do it in under 2 hours. But the fastest I've ever run one is 1:48. So I thought if I could do under 2, I'd be happy. But of course, you really kind of want to get close to your other time. But anyway, I was running along and I was tired. I could feel my body was heavy. And that was just factual. It was heavy. However, in my head, I kept saying to myself, I'm not going to stop running. I'm running the whole way. Now, let me tell you, some of it was not pretty. Like as Sue said, we had to run over the harbour bridge. It's quite a long, arduous run.
It's 1 kilometre of incline, isn't it?
Yeah, it's incline, and it's not a nice incline either. Not when your body's tired. Like, I can go uphill sometimes, but I thought, I am not stopping. If I stop, it's going to do something to my mindset. So I thought, no, keep running. And it was slow, but I put 1 foot in front of the other, and that's all I kept saying to myself: 1 foot in front of the other. Don't stop. Don't stop. And it's that constant positive talking to myself. Put 1 foot. You can do it, Jo. You can do it, Jo. You can do it, Jo. I was being my own cheerleader. I was just doing the whole positive affirmation. You can do it. Don't stop. Keep running. And I did. And I ran all the way, and it wasn't pretty, but I finished the finish line, got over the finish line, got my medal, got my banana and my drink, and I was more than happy. So yeah, it's the power of the mind, because I could so have easily stopped running.
And the message is get over the finish line, isn't it? That we all have a finish line, whatever we're facing in life, and there's always going to be confrontation. There's always going to be adverse situations we're going to face. We get over one, and then the next one's going to come along. So that's life. It's the yin and the yang. It's the up and the down. It's the ebb and the flow of life. But there's a finish line that we can get over. And it's not to stay in bed and feel low and hopeless in our circumstances. It's to know that circumstances can always change. And we need to actually take authority and empower ourselves to create that change. Mm-hmm. And if it's one small step of the day, so that it doesn't overwhelm, you can set a little target. Yeah. Today, I'm just going to go down to the supermarket. Today, I'm just going to send that email that I've been delaying in sending. One small thing off the list. It's what my sister said when we interviewed her on a podcast, wasn't it?
Tick it off the list, get your little dopamine.
Tiny little steps, not big ones that are too huge to overcome.
Yeah.
So, and then you feel as though you're achieving something.
Yeah. So just remember, if you're going to tell yourself something, then that's going to be your truth. If you tell yourself the world's a bad place, then it's going to seem pretty bad. If you say people are miserable, what are you going to see? You're going to see miserable people. That's how life works. If you say, I love life, I'm loving life, you bring that energy back to you. That's fact. That's how it works. We are all balls of energy. So if you can start your day with a positive thought, I'm going to have a great day today. I'm looking forward to the opportunities. I'm looking forward to lessons. You put your own recipe on it. You find your own positive thought, but start the day.
And then what is your truth is number 2. Yeah. And then the third one is
distraction when it all gets a bit bogged down.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep questioning yourself. Keep questioning those things that pop into your head, because often they're not your thoughts. They're ones that have been put on you by other people. So yeah.
So that is our tools, 3 tools of the day to change your mindset and live a positive, happy, fulfilled life.
Yeah. Thank you.
Join us soon. Don't forget to subscribe to our page to get our updates and pass it on to your friends.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.